Hey family, welcome to Morning Coffee Devotions. My name is Brandon and I'm your host. Today's devotion is out of Psalms 119, verses 9 through 16, and we may go further depending on how God leads me. How can a young person stay pure? By obeying your word. Psalms 119:9. At one point or another, we have all asked this question in some way on our path as we follow Christ, as we seek God and develop our relationship with Him. The writer gives us the short answer by obeying God's word, by obeying your word, Lord. But what does that look like? Clearly, we know the author did not have a leather-bound Bible sitting next to them in their office. Sure, they had the 10 Commandments, but verses 10 through 18 speak to something much deeper. Relationship. Like a child to a parent. The writer has a desire to please God. This is not some mere checklist that they are doing and going through and just saying, okay, I've done it. But it's an ongoing pursuit of God, forsaking or abandoning everything else for a relationship with God. Dwelling on His commands, dwelling on His teachings. And by doing that, we allow our hearts to be re-etched and resurfaced. And if you read further along, it shows that it's not something that's once and done, but it's a process, a constant seeking, a constant yearning, a constant chasing, a constant feeding of that hunger to go after the things of God. You know, I know the word says pure, and when we think of pure, we think of unblemished and unmessed up. But when miners or the company that mine diamonds and gold and these precious metals, when they get them and they pull them out of the earth, they're not the pretty stones or pieces of metal that we're used to. They're full of dirt, impurities, and all kinds of junk. And even when we do get them into these beautiful forms that we're used to seeing in the form of rings or necklaces or whatever it is, that they've been made into, there's still a caring process that needs to take place. You go back every couple of months or so to get your wedding ring cleaned. If your finger grows, you may get it readjusted. There's a process of care that goes into taking care of that piece of jewelry, that diamond that was given to you or that you bought because it's precious to you. And that's our relationship with God. It's not something that's checked off and there it is, I have a relationship. It's something that's ever evolving, ever changing for us to come back to and keep refining, allowing God to refine us. We don't do the refining, God does. How can a young person, not just a young person, anybody, how can anybody stay pure? By obeying God's word. Not just his written word, but his spoken word, the word that he speaks to us in our dreams, in the early morning when we wake up, the desires that he speaks into our heart, the instructions that he guides us with. We follow those. And by doing that, we put ourselves on the path that he has destined for us. Much love. God bless. B. Sawyer.